Well, hello everybody. How are you all doing? On the way to back to Glastonbury from the Highlands in Scotland. First time I forgot my cards. Did not have my tarot cards with me, my oracle cards. It's the first time I had no cards with me. So that means for me, I have to do a reading with my psychic gifts. As I heard, you have to do the reading because the cards just give you confirmation for what you already channel. So now I'm in a traffic jam because an accident happened and the road is closed. I'm standing here for 30 minutes already, and I see it's not really proceeding. So I'm just waiting here and see if I can give you a twin flame message. Oh, and there we go. At the moment I say twin flame message, there we go. Okay, what I channeled today was about the masculine in his mind space is very busy at the moment. It's going all directions. There is no clear no clear thoughts which direction he should go, because there is a direction he should go, and it has to do with what I hear, choices. And those choices need to be made for a new direction. And it could be that things don't work out the way he thought it would work. And I hear it's on the path of the twin flame, but also love. So if there's any constellation in this that and it's the cycle that is repeating itself that I heard, let go. Life is about following Mother Nature and the cycles of the year. Let go what no longer serves. And that means also let go of maybe relationships, or oh my goodness, that's a horrible accident. Blessings for the one that is taken to the hospital. It's really interesting what is happening there. That everything is upside down in his life. And it has to do with health, has to do with almost everything in his life that needs to be turned around. So what is in his heart space? In his heart space there's so much love, but also so much grief. Almost grieving for himself and grieving for what was, I hear. What was. And if what was is done, it's the past. Don't go back and look back to the past, because in that past you won't find what you need. It can give you it can give you comfort in your mind space. It can give you thinking about good things, and that's what I hear. If I'm masculine wants to just go in his heart space and remember the good things in his life, and not looking back to the past, but looking to the things that are really good in his life. Wow, it's so interesting. When I said twin flames, the road cleared open totally. So yeah, guys, I'm still doing the transmission then, as it's still necessary. Well, it is about, yeah, clearing also that heart space. And when that heart space is cleared for the Divine Masculine, then it will get a direction. It will get a direction. And don't worry too much about it, because the things will open up for you as it should be. What the Divine Feminine sees about the Divine Masculine, or what the Divine Masculine sees about the Divine Feminine, is that there is a huge glow up, that she is doing her thing, connecting with other people, connecting with nature, connecting with her true purpose. And the Divine Masculine sees, okay, I have this journey I need to go, but is this the journey I need to follow? He doesn't know anymore. So, and that's what Divine Masculine sees about the Divine Feminine, that she's giving that an example where he wants to go, what he wants to do, what he needs to do. He is inspired by her. He is inspired by her fire, her zest of life. I hear her, the way how she copes with things. No one else would be able to do that, what she's doing, and shifting and changing and adapting to circumstances, and to detach from situations that he never thought that was possible with her, because there was always this kind of sensitivity with her that always threw her off guard. And now he's seeing that she's not in that reaction anymore. She is not letting things from the outside determine the outcome of her life. And he thinks that is really, really admirable. So that's what he thinks about the Divine Feminine, and that's what he sees about her. And it gives him an inspiration to do the same. You know, it's like, yeah, she's detaching. She is not attached to anything. She's not attached to a person. She's not attached to a situation. She knows that she's doing the work, but she is let it pass through, you know, and she knows how to handle it. So, and that's what he sees. And he says, yeah, that's my woman, you know, that's my woman. And he is proud of her. That's what I hear. So, what will support the Divine Masculine? To let go. Let go of the situation that he knows already in his heart space that is not able to sustain. He's looking around, he is looking for a direction, and the more the energies are trying to control him, I also hear trying to get him into a commitment. I hear ring. She wants that commitment of him, and she is pushing him towards a goal. And it's very smart what she's doing, because I see it's a strategic thing she used. And it's strategic, I hear. And she's planning this for a long what supports him is breaking free. And then I hear the song of Queen coming through. I want to break free. I want to break free of this life. So, and that will support the Divine Masculine. And I hear it's about keeping him in a situation about what about children, what about this, what about that, what I hear it could be that he's in a karmic relationship and is drawing towards, in his heart space, towards his twin flame, you know, and connecting with his twin flame in the 5th dimensional realm. That's probably why the twin flame is picking up all this energy from her masculine. Because they talk to each other in the realm. I also hear, before he goes to sleep, he imagined that she is laying next to him. So it's, wow, it's a very interesting combination what's going on here. If he is in a karmic relationship or union, let's keep it there. If he's in a, then the cycle is closing. You know, are you taking another year, or are you choosing yourself? Because I also hear the Divine Masculine needs to take more care of himself, more care of his health. It could be that there is an illness going on that needs to be sorted out, and I hear it has to do with the nervous system. The nervous system is overloaded, so he needs to take care of that. So that what I feel is heart palpitations, and I feel the nervous system shaking. So there is a lot going on with the masculine that, you know, I would say take a time out. Take time out for yourself. And yes, you get bored, but that's exactly the boredom that you need to get your nervous system rest. Otherwise, I don't see it going well for the Divine Masculine. And he knows this. He knows this in his heart space. He knows that it's a cycle repeating itself and that he needs to get out of this. So what I also hear is how he sees the relationship with the twin flame. It could be that the twin flame energies, where he's looking forward to, he's looking forward towards the twin flame relationship. Could be that he is on the verge of leaving a karmic relationship, and because it doesn't make him happy, and I can't decide, you know. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just channeling the energies, what's going on at the moment for the Divine Masculine. And if I hear you need to get out of there because it drains your energy, and it's time for you to find out things on your own. And if you want to go to your twin flame, that's also, it's a possibility, but it doesn't give you assurance that it will continue, because if you're not healed and you're repeating the same things over and over again, then you also will repeat it again with your twin flame. And the twin flame feminine is not waiting for another how do I explain this? For another rebound. That's what I hear. She's not doing rebounds. The twin flame says, the divine feminine says, if you want to be with me, be with me. But I'm not going to clear up your shit. Oh wow. I'm not going to I'm not going to get you from one relationship and, you know, nurture you to health so you can go to another in the future. That's not what my twin flame relationship is about. So divine feminine knows her worth and knows exactly that she knows that her twin flame will come to her eventually, not knowing which time, when it is, which year. She just leaves it open, but she knows that it's coming around, that, and if it's not in this lifetime, it will be in the next. And she knows that she has a connection with the divine masculine in the heart space, and the divine masculine sees that relationship exactly the same thing. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And he knows that his divine feminine is not there to pick up the pieces from a relationship or a situationship, what he chose by free will. Yeah. So, and of course the divine masculine has a free will, and divine feminine knows that very, very well. So she gives him all the freedom that he needs to do what he needs to do. But she also knows that if he's going to a different, if he's going to a different path, if he takes a different path, that there is a possibility and that everything is open. So now let's see what's going on with the divine feminine. In her mind space there is a lot of light, a lot of happiness, concentrating on her journey, bringing divine masculine and the divine feminine within herself into balance. And she knows his life is upside down. She feels it in her heart. And he communicates with her, you know, knowing that it's not going well. So that's how she feels. She knows that it's not going well with the divine masculine, and she gives him energetically support, holding space for him, but is not inviting him as I feel that divine feminine gave him space. As soon as the divine masculine retreats, she gives him space, because then she knows he had enough, or there is an interference, or he's being ordered, or whatever it is being done, that he is saying, okay, I can't do this, I have to let it go, because it brings up too much emotions. The divine feminine knows this, so she gives him space. And I have a feeling it has to do with a triangle relationship here. So for who it is, it's really interesting what is going on at the moment. it's the time of time to say goodbye, I hear. And it's a very old song. Wow. Because it reminds me of when I was very young and my mother was playing this song. It's time to say goodbye. And I don't know, but I think it's from Vera Lynn. So I have to check that out, and when the video is done, I will check it out for you, you know, and see if it's possible, if it's that song. I will look it up and I will put it in the description box below under this video when I upload it. Yeah, so that's what I feel. What's going on in the Divine Feminine's heart space? Her heart space is open. It's her heart space is open. It's flowing. It is. She's perfectly in balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. And if I check with if this is for a triangle relationship, and I check on to the energy of the karmic, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of frantic energy, almost on edge. So now if I feel that energy, the Divine Masculine has to check himself if that energy is from him or from the fear of the karmic partner that is feeling that she is losing him. Because there is so much anxiety here, what I feel. And yeah. Wow. I hear overthinking, overreacting in a totally wrong space, knowing what's going on and not able to be at ease. And she is pushing that forward towards the masculine. So if I feel the Divine Feminine is perfectly fine in her energy, in her, she's cool. She's cool with everything that happens. She's not. She doesn't give a fuck. That's what I feel. You know. That's what I see and hear. She doesn't give anything about the external world around her, because she is in a bubble. She is in her journey. She knows what her purpose is, and she let never ever anything get her off her purpose. So what's going on the other side doesn't interest her. But that's what is going on with the twin flame at the moment, and the Divine Feminine is in our heart space. There is so much space for everyone, and what she sees about the Divine Masculine is that he needs to take more care of himself, being more in the space of, you know, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I have a feeling that because I'm entering a big city now, and I feel I'm entering the matrix, so my energy and my words are different than normally. Yeah, but it's also the energy of the masculine, and she sees when, if he is releasing himself from the karmic, releasing himself from that cycle that is repeating itself, he will be free. He has time to breathe. He has projects to run. He has things that he needs to clear out. He needs probably give attention to his family, to his house, to other things that are more important than the demands of a feminine. That's what I hear. So he let himself slip away in his appearance, I hear. Slip away in his clothing, in taking care of himself, of, you know, it's almost if he is living off the streets. That's what I hear, and that's what the Divine Feminine sees. So he needs to go back on track and take care of himself. And it has to do with vampire energy that is taking his energy, that is sucking his life force and energy out of him. So he needs more protection. And that's what the Divine Feminine does. Divine Feminine is protecting him energetically against these vampires. Wow. So, but she can't do anything. She can't do it all by herself. She also knows that he needs to take it on for himself and see that he is more worth than he thinks of himself, or that somebody else give him the impression that he is not good enough. So that needs to be said, I hear. Okay. That's how Divine Feminine sees the Divine Masculine. And there is so much more for him that is in store. If he let go, his life is going to flourish. Okay. His energy is coming back. His happy life force is coming back. So that's what I see. So what will support the Divine Feminine? Doing what she's doing, I hear. Continue what you're doing, because that is what makes you happy and you're on your path. There are some things that need some consideration, and it has to do with maybe Divine Feminine wants to move, is looking for different options, or is traveling, or is sorting out what is a place for her. Because I hear Divine Feminine is at the end of her cycle of healing, and now there is space, the world is open to receive her love and her energy on different places she needs to go to activate more light where is darkness. So she goes, probably she will be sent to places where it's darker, to shine her light, but also to transform that energy. And she knows it will take a lot out of her, but she knows also that it is her life purpose. So there will be traveling be involved with that. And she is reviewing everything. Is this the place I want to be? Is this the journey I want to undertake? Is this, what do I have to let go to be able to follow that path? So she is making some huge decisions for herself, and not overthinking, but thinking through what is the best way to follow that journey that is destined for her. And how does she see the twin flame union? She sees the union. She's already in union, I hear. And she's in union with her masculine and her feminine within herself, and the balance is there. So now she is ready to receive from the outside world, but she won't be able to let herself be distracted, because if she goes into a relationship, that means that there is less for her life purpose, and she's not allowing that. She is seeing that the divine masculine is ready to follow her. If he is ready to follow her where she needs to go, I see him lit up and get the fire back within him. Instead of the fear. So he is supporting the divine feminine 100% of the way that she's walking and the path that she's taking. So how the divine feminine sees in this union, she said, I'm already in union. I never left this union. I'm still there, because I'm still a part of his heart. I'm the other part of him. So that's what she sees. He is having his life, but I'm also having my life. But we're still connected. No matter what, our hearts are still connected, because we are the same. And what I see, the divine feminine now is mirroring the divine masculine. It was a time that the divine masculine was mirroring the divine feminine. Now I see the divine feminine is mirroring the divine masculine. And it also could be that the karmic is mirroring the divine masculine or mirroring the divine feminine. That's also a possibility. Because then she knows for sure that the divine masculine will like her, because the divine feminine, oh my gosh, this is a mess. This is really a mess. Oh my gosh, people, I would say, I hear, concentrate on your own journey, on your own life. Don't imitate anyone. Don't be a copycat. You're just a fan. You're just a fan trying to impose or imposter somebody else, and then you're an imposter to yourself, because you're not your real you. You're taking other identities, and it doesn't matter if it's a cook, or if it's a chef, or if it's an instructor, or doesn't matter. Then you're just not your authentic self. You're just an imposter. oh my God, where is this coming from, guys? You know, give me something to look at for the karmic, that she can have a beautiful life on her own, you know, without anxiety, because the anxiety I feel within the karmic from the masculine is really there is fear. This relationship, situationship is based on fear on both sides, I hear. You know, abandonment issues, fear of being alone, not be able, maybe, you know, all that kind of stuff. Interesting what's going on here. And then I feel the anxiety around the heart space, the heart fluttering and anxiety that is taking over the whole situationship here. Yeah, and I feel Divine Feminine is in a very good space. So let's see what the universe has to say to the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. For both of them. Let go. Let go of every situation. Get out of your mind space, get in your heart space, and fulfill what you need to fulfill. If you don't, the Divine Masculine left his purpose, you know, he left his purpose. And his purpose is a strong one also, I hear, because he is a healer. He is there to support people around him on a totally different level than the Divine Feminine does, but they're doing the same work, only on different occasions. He needs to go out in nature more, even if it's raining, even if it's pouring, if the wind is strong. You know, don't let yourself be held down by a bit of piss rain. You know, you need to get out, and you need, because that's also what I hear. If you go out in the rain will clear your energies, but also your vampire energies that are around you. So you get a clear aura. Don't cook yourself up inside. Dress for rain, or dress for wind, dress for all elements, you know. You can handle all elements when you're dressed for it. The elements don't withhold you to do anything. It's just the way you dress, you know, that is withholding you to do any kind of work or to go outside. And that's probably what he needs, you know. Get out in the rain. What the heck? You know, what the heck? It's nature's gift. It's nature's gift to bless you. So take it on. Yeah. Well, this was the Twinflame reading for now. What I have for the Divine Masculine. Is there anything for the Divine Masculine to say? You know, if he comes into union with his Divine Feminine, everything will change, I hear. When you are in union with your divine feminine, masculine, you're happy again. Your heart is fulfilling. And your heart is fulfilling its destiny. So she will support you in any way. She was always there to support you, no matter what. Only you were the one that couldn't see it, didn't want to see it. The focus was just there on the negative and what wasn't in your expectations. And if you let the expectations go, you see her true light. And that's exactly what the divine feminine sees. Don't go in that space that nothing is good enough. Nobody is good enough. Everybody is, or you are better than everybody else. Get out of that space. Don't put yourself higher than anyone else, because you have the same kind of blood as anyone else. You don't know till you walk in somebody else's shoes. So don't judge somebody else. That's for the divine masculine. Don't judge. Don't come to conclusions. Don't assume things. Because the assuming is getting you in a totally different space. In a space of that you should know already somebody. You don't know till you walk their shoes. And I don't mean the shoes they're wearing now, but also the shoes they wore when they were a child. So don't. Everybody has a backpack. Everybody has their emotions, their traumas. Don't think that you're the only one. Okay? So this is it. I wish you all the blessings and all the love. And for the people that were rushed off to the hospital, you know, and I hope all things is well, that their guides and beloveds will guide them, be with them, holding space for them, and that they will be safe in every possible way. Their life will be upside down. It's also a space where they can make the things better for themselves. Okay? See you. Bye-bye.